Is happiness a choice? And if so, what exactly do we need to choose between? This is what we're going to be discussing today. Welcome to today's live. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Vicky Newham and I'm hosting these conversations every day for 30 days. And I've been teaching psychology for over 19 years now, and I'm passionate about helping people to create the life they want. Now, when psychologists examine measures of what we call subjective well-being amongst people who live in some of the indigenous communities where conditions can sometimes not be particularly conducive to good health and longevity, we often find that despite huge physical hardship, the well-being and contentment is often extremely high. Now, they might not have, and often don't have, the flashy car, the swanky job, the urban apartment, the wardrobe, and the belongings to go with it all. But often what we find is that they are much happier in an overall sense than many educated middle class professionals. So why is this then? Now, psychologists have identified some key differences in what's important to the different groups, so their values, if you like, and also their aspirations. And also they have identified some key differences in what they focus on. And so if we focus in life on what we don't have, and we spend our time enviously kind of eyeing up what others have, and getting angry and resentful about it, how does that help us to be content with our own life? Now, obviously, there's nothing wrong at all, with having hopes and dreams and aspirations, and goals can be extremely helpful in helping us to move towards what it is that we want. But really, our goals are only going to be as helpful as what it is that we're aiming to move towards, if you like. So Abraham Lincoln is reported to have said, "Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be." And I've always loved this quote, because it really emphasises, I think, the choice that we have. So the choice on, or the choice about, what to focus on and what to spend our time doing. And so part of the choice then is realising that happiness really occurs on a sort of a moment by moment basis. And if we choose to be sort of present, if you like, in each moment as it unfolds, that can really, really help us. Now, there's often a lot of misunderstanding about, what being present means, and it can sound a bit sort of woo-woo and a bit sort of airy-fairy or fluffy. But it simply means, for a psychologist, what it means, and for a Buddhist, and I'm both, what being present means is very simply about what we do with our attention. So if we are present, in the present moment, then we are putting our attention on what we are doing on a moment by moment basis, and we are putting our attention on one thing and one thing only. So we're not multitasking, we're not texting and watching the telly and having a chat at the same time. So we are focusing fully on what we're doing. So the choice then, I think, is really about what we do with our attention. So in order for us to be happy, for us to be content, for there to be well-being and fulfillment, do we need the basics in life? So food and water and shelter, a place to live. Do we need healthcare? Yes. Do we need family and friends? Well, studies show that most people say that they need and they value a sense of connection and being part of a community. But interestingly, that isn't always a family. So if we are engaged and absorbed by what we're doing, then we can have a full and a rich and a meaningful life. So if you'd like to find out more about how our values and our choices can affect our happiness and fulfillment, do sign up for my free online course. It's called Your Path to Fulfillment, Create a Life with Purpose and Meaning, and the link is in my bio on Instagram, and it's also on my website, vickynewham.com. So that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m, so that's 1300 hours GMT, and there'll be more chat on how to create a life that you want. So bye for now. Bye bye.